Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Kerbal. So we're here in the hangar. In the previous episode, we got our refueling station into space, and it is now orbiting Kerbin, which is good, because we need to get to it now with this honking beast. But here's the thing. We got to make a few adjustments here. We know this thing will fly, but I'm not too sure if it will slow down properly when it goes to land. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple more parachutes to the sides of this, which, believe it or not, will still work. And then I'm going to add a couple on the sides up here as well. And that should be more than enough for slowing us down when we... Oop, that is not straight. For slowing us down when we land on Duna and when we come back to Kerbin. At least that's the plan. So that looks good. Let's make sure all of the parachutes are in the same thing. Nope, okay, there's two that need to go there. And the rest looks good. Okay, is there anything we're missing? Because this is a big mission. Oh, we need lights. That's a good one. Having lights. Believe it or not, that is quite important. We also actually need a docking port. How do I want to do this? Well, I could easily add another one of these Science Juniors, but that's adding a little bit of weight. Should we do it from the back? Maybe we should dock from the back? No, I don't think that's smart. I think we should dock from the front. But the thing that we're going to need to do is have something to extend this upwards. That way we can actually dock properly. So how do I want to do this? It's kind of like an engineering thing. We could put a structural fuselage there. But that's too big. I think we should just put another Science Junior. I think that would be the best thing that we could do. Which raises that up enough in order to have... it does add extra weight. Yes, I understand that. But we should be fine because we have a lot of thrust. So, oh man, but then the whole extra... Okay, see, there's another engineering feat that we need to overcome. Is this is a lot of weight to get off of Duna in the first place. So I need to come up with a slightly better way to dock this sucker. Which may... what docking ports do we have to begin with? I don't even know where they're at anymore. Should be under utility, yeah? Okay, so we have two docking ports. How do I want to go about doing this? Well... I could actually have a system that breaks off, but do I put it at the top or do I put it at the bottom? That is going to be the challenge we have to overcome here. I think putting it at the top might be the best thing. Yeah, so can I put a parachute there and then a decoupler? Maybe? Maybe that'll work? No? Okay, so I can't do that. But I could use the decoupler here. And then what we could do is... no. We could do the structural fuselage. And then... oh gosh, I gotta add RCS too. Okay, so maybe that's the way to do it, is using RCS. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best way to go about doing this because I totally forgot about adding the RCS to the actual thing. So, for those of you who are unawares, and I realized I was pretty bad at explaining this previously, so I'm going to explain it properly now. What RCS is it's kind of like small thrusters, right? So, RCS will allow you to move in small amounts to, different angles. Like, so these thrust in all four angles, but I have them on different sides. And this will allow me to dock properly, which will help out a significant amount. Now, do I want to add more? Possibly. I think I'm going to add RCS there and there, which puts it on... Whoops. Come on. I know you want to... Why you no work? Oh, put it on that side. What the heck? It's like, what? Why did you do this? You stupid game. Okay, so that worked fine, but is this going to put it on the other fuel tank it is. What the heck is going on? Okay. Seriously. Seriously. You gonna work now? Thank you. I wonder why that wasn't... Anyways, it was overlapping on the backsides, but that should be more than enough thrusters, which should also allow us the, I guess, amount of give that we need at the top here to put a good docking port. And that should do it. We gotta add mech jeb, and we have to add lights, but I think that is more than enough. So let's get the mech jeb, which I had just saw. I always forget where the heck these things are. There it is. And we have to put this on the side, like so. Oh, we only need one of them. Thank you. Like that. Okay, so that's perfect. And now we need lights for docking and landing purposes. So we'll do this like that, and we'll add 2 more, because why not? Now we should be able to see exactly where we're docking, and we need lights to be able to see where we're landing, which is convenient more than anything. Where do I want to put them? I'm going to put 2 here, if I can fit them. Yep, okay. Did they touch anything? They're a little wonky. Gosh, I hate the angle on that. Because you feel like you could do so much better with placing it. There we go, that works fine. And I'm going to do 2 on the outsides like this, which put it exactly where I want it on the other fuel tank, which is what was happening with RCS. Is that gonna work? It's a little high. There we go. That should be more than enough light. I think we'll be fine with that. Cool. Well, now let's save. We have MechJeb, we have RCS, we have plenty of fuel. I think we're good to go. Let us launch. This is the moment of truth, because we've had preparation up until this point, which is we've got the refueling station up into the atmosphere, or out of the atmosphere. Ooh, a little wobbly, but overall fairly good. Okay, so here we go. As it slowly ascends. I remember it was wobbling to the left and to the right before, so we're gonna have to pay attention to that. I'll be watching this compass and the actual ship pretty closely. I probably could have put arrow cones on the boosters, but whatevs. Okay, let's pull it up a little bit. Okay, because it's doing this. That's what it's doing. Ooh, no, don't go that way. Pull back. I swear I'm pulling the other direction, but it's not. It's not going. It is not going. Oh, it's gonna be really difficult. And I can't get rid of them now. Crap. Okay. Actually, I am gonna revert real quick, because that's not gonna work. That's gonna put us way off of the axis that we need to be on in order to dock. So let's do this. Let's do this instead. We're gonna go back to aerodynamic. The first thing we're gonna do is add cones to all of these, because it does allow it to take off a little better. And then I'm going to add wings, strangely enough. Smaller wings. There we go. Like this. One more. All right. That should... screw it. Let's add another one. It's gonna be so freaking heavy. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. I love how they're so wonky. Okay, so let's do this differently. Let's do this differently, because this is not gonna work the way I want it to at first here. So instead of adding a crap ton of them, like we just did, let's do, no, come on. Let's add 2. So we're gonna do, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do, come on. It's not just adding 1. Come on, game. Just give me 1. 1. Thank you. It took you long enough. Jeez. Let's do it from the front, actually. Where is the front of our ship? This one? Yes. So we'll add one here. And then we'll add one here. Crap, I don't remember where I added the other one, so I'm going to have to flip back. Ah, that's about right. And that does it on those, and then we need 2 on this side and the other side. Okay. Proportions. We will get them. There, and whoops, wrong one. And there. And then there. And there. Perfect. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, now you can see all of the little fins. That should help stability-wise. Should. I don't know if it will. But it should. So far, we're going straight up. We're slowly turning to the left, so let's try to keep it under control. You can see the wings doing their job, but they're not actually doing a good job right now. It's heavy on one side from something, and it could be a myriad of anything, actually. Yeah, this is just gonna dip to one side. It's actually not helping at all. So let's go back. Revert flight, vehicle assembly. Man, we had it. It was working the other day when we launched it, and now it's not. So let's take these fins off and just hope for a good launch. It's gonna be difficult. Then again, do we have? I just thought about this, which actually may help. Yeah, we didn't have one. Okay, so we're gonna pull that off like this, and go for what is it? It's under control. There it is. Like so. That should help a little. Save, launch. So what that'll do is it'll help control the ship a little better than what we had. And honestly, it should make us go straight. We could put a bigger one on, or a better one even, but that should be enough. Okay, let's wait for the compass to stop flipping out as this thing rumbles back and forth. Let's do this thing. Okay. So far, so good. We're kind of turning to one side, but we are staying a lot more on the dot than we were last time. Let's try to pull it back the other direction a little bit. It's actually working this time. I am noticing it move. It's good. Okay, I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. I'm saying it is a bit of a beast. It's only in Kerbal would you get a rocket this complex going on. But it works. Can't really complain, can you? It's working wonderfully. It's like a majestic whale shooting straight up into the atmosphere. It's just like doing its whale call as it does it. Oop. And next, thank you. That did get us fairly high, those boosters, which is good. That's what we wanted it to do. And now we actually have a lot more control over our ship. But we need to get into the atmosphere, or out of the atmosphere. If that's the first time, or second time I've done that. Wow, I can't talk today. Holy cow, it's because I'm so nervous that this won't work, is what it is. I'm so nervous that this will not work. But we do have an entire other engine section under here, so we could drop all this big stuff, which is what we want to do before we refuel. We want to use this big stuff to get us out of the atmosphere, to get us into orbit. We want to use this little stuff to position us to get refueled. Get all the fuel we need, and then get out of here. That's going to be the goal. And we now are out of fuel with those, so we'll get rid of those two. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Is what this whole fueling station is gonna be. We're gonna need to really pay attention to our fuel on the way and back from Duna, because my goal is to land on Duna, get the stuff we need, and then come back by kind of slingshotting ourselves to its moon, landing on the moon, you know, planting a flag, and then getting out of there as well. So it's going to be a little difficult. Hopefully we won't have any issues. And hopefully we won't have to go on our first rescue mission, which would be kind of fun. Because I've never pulled off a successful rescue mission that didn't take me more than like 3 days to do. Because you gotta time everything perfectly. Which I guess makes a lot of sense considering it is very much like what real astronauts would have to do if one of them got stuck on the moon. It would be a quick thing. They would have to get up there within a week, which is not an easy thing to do, and would most likely be impossible to build a rocket and get back up there with a lander and everything, and then pick up some new guy and then take off. So thankfully that didn't happen when we landed on the moon for the first time. Also, let's kind of see where we're going here. We're not bad. We're doing pretty well for ourselves, but I want a little more horizontal. Let's see, that's at 38,000. Maybe up a bit. Gotta be kind of precise on where we're going with this, otherwise we're just not gonna have the boost to get us out of the orbit here. I don't know, it's pretty close. I think we'll be fine. It's gonna be very close. I think now is the perfect time to mention that there is an optimal way to do this where you would launch and then go out and extend your orbit, obviously, and then rendezvous with the refueling station, which is what you would do in real astronautic things. I don't even know if that's a word. Where you would, do the rendezvous with the refueling station. Oh, jeez. No, 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 that is not what I wanted to do. Why, X, oh. Well, I think we need to relaunch. All right, obviously something is wrong in this area where we are getting rid of things. Boom, 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 those go off. Okay, those fire up. We lose those, we lose those, we lose those, and then those all fired. That was bad. That was really bad. Okay, let's put all of these engines in their own, except for that one? No. Is it this one? It is that one. Okay, so these need to be all in their own up here because we're going to lose those. Then what happens is we need to lose. Oh gosh, this was all screwed up. How did I not go through this? Oh, I thought we had this dealt with. Dang it. Okay, those will go. The middle will break off. Then those will fire. Then these will then do their asparagus setup. And that breaks off. These two fire. And then we have all that. Okay, let's try this again. That was embarrassingly bad. I wasn't paying attention to the staging because I thought we had dealt with that before when we built this thing. I thought we fixed all that, made sure it was all going to work. Clearly we didn't, and that was such a good launch too. It was going very well. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to do it again.